Welcome, chosen one. You are here for a reason, and it's not by accident. You've been through storms others couldn't endure. You've carried wounds others couldn't bear. But even as they tried to break you, you stood. That's the difference between you and them. Life is a battlefield, and you've been fighting with unseen forces on your side. Imagine the universe as a grand weaver, spinning threads of justice into an intricate tapestry. While you've been weaving resilience and truth, they have been twisting lies and cruelty. But here's the truth. The threads they've tangled will soon choke them. This isn't just about survival. This is about transformation. You're not just enduring, you're rising. The pain you faced has prepared you for greatness, while they will face the reckoning they've been running from. If this resonates with your journey, don't wait. Subscribe now and like this video. Let's walk this path together, standing tall in our truth and strength. Your story starts here. Let's begin. The universe is watching, always. It sees what you've endured, the pain, the lies. Nothing goes unnoticed. Nothing. Every action sends a signal. Every word plants a seed. Some grow into beauty, others rot into poison. Those who chose cruelty, those who laughed at your pain, have already written their destiny. Do you think they've escaped? Do you think they've won? They haven't, not even close. The universe never forgets. Karma never sleeps. You are not forgotten. The injustice you endured is not ignored. You're part of something bigger, something divine. You are chosen. Your pain is a mark of strength, a sign that you were meant for more. And while you rise, their reckoning draws closer. Imagine this, a storm, fierce and unrelenting. It builds slowly, quietly. They don't see it coming. Not yet, but it's there, growing stronger with every cruel word they spoke, every unjust act they committed. This is karma, a force so precise it cannot be stopped, a storm that will consume everything they've built on the backs of others. And you are the calm before their chaos. You are the stillness that precedes their fall. Do not waste a second chasing vengeance. You don't need to. Karma is faster. Karma is sharper. Karma is divine. Their time is running out. The pain they inflicted will return to them tenfold. They thought they were untouchable. They thought they could rewrite the rules, but the rules belong to the universe, and the universe doesn't lose. Stand tall. You are not a victim. You are a survivor. You are proof that strength can endure, that dignity cannot be stolen. Your scars are not weaknesses. They are trophies, evidence that you've endured what would break others. And when their karma comes, and it will come, don't flinch. Don't look away. Watch as the universe restores balance. Watch as their empire of lies collapses under the weight of their actions. This is justice. This is the divine at work. And you are untouchable. You are chosen. Let them tremble, for the law of the universe never misses. Look closely. Karma is not a punishment. It's a mirror. It reflects everything sent out into the world. Every cruelty, every lie, they're all coming back. Not just to haunt, but to humble. You've seen it happen. The ones who wronged you walk around like nothing can touch them. They smile, they boast, they revel in their illusion of victory, but their reflection is forming. It grows clearer with every passing moment, and soon they will be forced to look into it. Do they think they're safe? That their actions will vanish into the void? The universe doesn't work that way. The scales of justice are always balancing, always shifting. And here's the truth they cannot escape. They've tipped the scales against themselves. You, on the other hand, are untouchable. Not because you're perfect, but because you were chosen to endure and rise. They threw stones to break you. Those stones became your foundation. They underestimated your strength. That was their first mistake. Karma's mirror doesn't just reflect actions, it magnifies them. A small act of kindness grows into a wave of blessings. A small act of cruelty returns as a storm of consequences. Imagine what's coming for those who hurt you. They haven't seen the beginning of their end yet, but they will. Picture this, a river flowing smoothly, steadily. Every act of malice adds a boulder to the river's path. The flow slows, pressure builds, and then destruction. The dam bursts. The very things they built to block others become their own undoing. And you are the river. They tried to block your path, but your purpose is stronger. Your destiny is inevitable. The force of the divine flows through you, clearing every obstacle, breaking every barrier. Understand this: karma is not your enemy. It is your ally. It works for you, not against you. You don't need to lift a finger. Their fall is already in motion. So stand firm. Do not doubt. Their time is coming. Every harsh word they spoke, every scheme they plotted, every wound they inflicted, it's all returning to them. They wanted you to break. Instead, they sealed their own fate. You are not here by accident. You are here to rise, to be a beacon of strength, to prove that no force of cruelty can ever overcome the divine justice that protects you, the weight of their actions tipping against them. This is not coincidence. This is not chance. This is divine reckoning. The universe doesn't play favorites. It plays fair. And fairness is a force they cannot outrun. Their cruelty has a cost. Their lies have a price. Every injustice they unleashed is a debt owed to the divine. But you're not part of their game. You're above it. You are chosen, handpicked to withstand storms that would crush others. They thought they broke you, but all they did was forge something stronger. Their reckoning isn't random, it's precise. Like an archer's arrow, karma strikes where it hurts most. They will feel the pain they caused. Not in whispers, but in shouts. The echoes of their choices will come crashing down, louder and heavier than they ever imagined. Let's be clear. Karma is not a slow force. It is deliberate. It waits for the right moment to act. When they think they've escaped, when they believe they've won. That's when it arrives, swift, unstoppable. They called you weak. They mocked your struggle. But strength doesn't always shout. Sometimes it's quiet, waiting for its moment, and your moment is here. Do not pity them when their reckoning comes. Do not waste a tear for those who tried to break you. Their suffering is not your burden. It's the weight of their own choices. Stand in your power. Remember who you are. You are not the victim of their actions. You are the survivor of their failure. And now you are the witness to their fall. Justice is here. The divine doesn't forget, and neither should you. Watch as karma restores what was taken. Watch as the balance shifts, and you remain unshaken. They thought they could outrun it, hide from it. But no one escapes karma. No one. Their arrogance blinded them. They believed they could sow pain without consequence. They believed their cruelty would go unanswered. They laughed at your struggle, thinking their actions were buried in the shadows. But shadows can't hide from the light. The universe moves with purpose. It watches silently, recording every word, every deed, every thought. And when the time is right, it acts. Not out of anger, but out of balance. Not out of vengeance, but out of justice. You've already won. Do you understand that? Every time you rose after they pushed you down, every time you smiled in the face of their hate, you declared victory. They wanted to break you, but you became unbreakable. They wanted to silence you, but your strength speaks louder than ever. Their fall is coming. It won't be quiet. It won't be gentle. Karma has a way of teaching lessons that can't be ignored. Imagine their world, a facade of lies and illusions, crumbling piece by piece. That's what they've built, a house of cards, and the first gust of karma's wind will send it tumbling. You don't need to lift a hand. That's not your role. Your power isn't in revenge, it's in resilience. While they face the chaos of their own creation, you rise untouched. Their downfall is not your doing, it's the divine's. They mocked your pain. They saw your struggle and thought it was weakness. But pain is a teacher, struggle is a forge. You've been shaped by fire while they've been hiding in shadows. Now the fire comes for them, and they won't know how to endure. Do you feel pity for them? Don't. This is the balance of the universe. This is justice in its purest form. Their suffering is not your revenge. It's the return of what they put into the world. They wrote this ending themselves. Stand tall as their walls crumble. Hold your head high as they feel the weight of their choices. You are not just a survivor. You are proof that no cruelty goes unpunished and no strength goes unnoticed. This is karma. This is justice. And you are chosen to witness it all. It's coming. The storm they cannot outrun. The justice they thought would never find them. They've been running, hiding behind masks of power and confidence, but karma doesn't lose its way. It finds its target, always. Their actions were choices. They chose cruelty. They chose lies. They chose to wound you because they thought you couldn't fight back. They mistook your silence for weakness. They thought they'd already won, but silence isn't surrender. And their victory was nothing but an illusion. While they celebrated their lies, you were growing stronger. Every tear you shed watered the roots of your resilience. Every time they laughed at your pain, they handed the universe the evidence of their cruelty. Their time is running out. Every step they take is leading them closer to the edge. And when they fall, it won't be a stumble. It will be a collapse, a reckoning so powerful that they'll finally understand the pain they caused. Do not envy them. Do not wish to trade places. You have already endured your fire. You have walked through the flames and come out stronger. They are about to enter theirs, and they are unprepared. Karma doesn't come as whispers. It comes as thunder. The universe doesn't offer warnings. It delivers consequences. Every action they took against you is coming back. Every wound they inflicted, every lie they told, every betrayal, they'll feel it all. And when it hits, it will hit harder than they could ever imagine. But you are untouchable. The storm isn't for you. It cannot touch those who stand in divine strength. Your trials were not punishments. They were preparations. You've been fortified. You've been chosen. Stand firm. Watch as the storm finds them. Watch as the walls they built to protect themselves collapse. You don't need to act. The universe has already moved. This is justice. This is karma. And you are the proof that no pain goes unanswered, no strength goes unseen. They wanted to destroy you. Instead, they've written their own destruction. The cracks are forming. The weight of their choices is pulling them under. This is the moment they can no longer escape. This is karma, striking with precision and purpose. They thought they were untouchable. They thought their lies could build an empire. But every empire built on cruelty is destined to crumble. They laughed at your pain. They celebrated your struggles. And now they are watching their own foundations fall apart. The universe doesn't work in silence forever. It acts when the time is right, and the time is now. They wanted you to break. They pushed, they schemed, they wounded. But you didn't break. You bent, you endured, and then you rose. You are the living proof that resilience is louder than cruelty, that divine justice doesn't forget. Karma is not kind. It doesn't comfort those who inflicted harm. It delivers consequences with the same energy they sent into the world. And now they are receiving everything they thought they could avoid. Picture this: a great tree, towering and proud, but its roots are shallow, rotted by deceit. When the storm comes, the tree cannot stand. It collapses under its own weight. That's what's happening to them. Their arrogance, their lies, their cruelty, it's all collapsing, and there's no escape. But you are still standing. You are the tree whose roots are deep, whose foundation is unshakable. The winds of their destruction cannot touch you. Do not feel guilt for what you see. This is not your doing. This is the universe restoring balance. You didn't ask for this justice. It was always theirs to face. They wrote this ending with their actions. Stand tall as their world falls apart. Watch, not with vengeance, but with certainty. Certainty that every tear you cried, every wound you endured, was seen by a power greater than them. A power greater than all of us. And now that power is at work, restoring, balancing, healing. This is karma's law, and it never fails. You are the chosen witness to their fall. You are the living reminder that no act of cruelty goes unanswered. Justice is here, and you are untouchable. Look at yourself. Do you see it? The strength, the power, the unshakable force you've become. You didn't just survive their cruelty, you thrived in spite of it. While they were busy tearing others down, you were rising, quietly, powerfully. And now, their fall has begun. They thought they could stop you. They tried to silence you, crush your spirit, make you doubt your worth. But every time they struck, you grew stronger. Every wound became a lesson. Every setback became a step forward. They underestimated you. That was their greatest mistake. Now look at them. Their arrogance is crumbling. The lies they used to shield themselves are breaking apart. The pain they caused is coming back to them, stronger and sharper than they ever imagined. This is karma. This is the universe restoring balance. Do you feel pity? Don't. They made their choices. They chose cruelty over compassion, deceit over truth. And now they're reaping the storm they sowed. This is not your burden to carry. This is not your fight to fight. Justice is already here. You've won. You didn't need revenge. You didn't need to sink to their level. Your victory was written the moment you chose to rise above. While they built their empire of lies, you built your foundation on truth. While they plotted in shadows, you stood in the light. And now the universe has declared its verdict. Their actions have caught up with them. Their time is over. And you, your time is just beginning. Stand tall. Hold your head high. You are the proof that strength outlasts cruelty, that resilience triumphs over betrayal. They will try to understand why their world is collapsing. They'll search for someone to blame. But the truth is simple. They were their own undoing. And you are untouchable. Unshakable, you are chosen. This is your moment to rise higher than ever before. While they fall, you soar. While they crumble, you stand firm. Karma has spoken. The divine has acted. Justice has been served. This is your moment. The universe has spoken. Karma has restored the balance. You were never the victim. You are the survivor, the warrior, the chosen one. Every tear you shed, every wound you carried, was seen by the divine. And the divine does not forget. They tried to break you, but they only broke themselves. They built their empire on pain, and now they stand in its ruins. Their cruelty was their undoing. Their lies were their chains. You are free. You are stronger. You are proof that no force of darkness can defeat a light that refuses to be extinguished. So rise. Walk boldly into your future. Let their fall remind you of this truth. Justice is inevitable, and your purpose is unshakable. You are chosen. You are unstoppable. You are powerful. The universe has seen your pain and turned it into your strength. Karma has done its work. And now it's your time to rise. Let this message remind you that no cruelty, no injustice, no betrayal can define you. You are victorious. You are unstoppable. If this resonated with you, if this ignited something inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Let's keep growing, keep learning, and keep stepping into our power together. You're not alone on this journey. This community is here for you, and the universe is always guiding you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for standing tall. Until next time, keep shining, keep rising, and never forget, karma never misses. You are destined for greatness.